things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. A room without books is like a body without a soul. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. This life is what you make it. No matter what, you're going to mess up sometimes. It's a universal truth. But the good part is you get to decide how you're going to mess it up. Girls will be your friends, they'll act like it anyway. But just remember, some come, some go. The ones that stay with you through everything, they're your true best friends. Don't let go of them. Also remember, sisters make the best friends in the world. As for lovers, well, they'll come and go too. And baby, I hate to say it, most of them, actually pretty much all of them, are going to break your heart. But you can't give up, because if you give up, you'll never find your soulmate. You'll never find that half who makes you whole, and that goes for everything. Just because you fail once, doesn't mean you're gonna fail at everything. Keep trying, hold on, and always, always, always believe in yourself, because if you don't, then who will, sweetie? So keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling, because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. The real lover is the man who can thrill you by kissing your forehead or smiling into your eyes or just staring into space. A wise girl kisses but doesn't love, listens but doesn't believe, and leaves before she is left. I am good, but not an angel. I do sin. but I am not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. If you're gonna be two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. It's the friends you can call up at 4 a.m. that matter. It's far better to be unhappy alone than unhappy with someone, so far. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that I don't know the answer. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. When it comes down to it, I let them think what they want. If they care enough to bother with what I do, then I'm already better than them. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. You don't love someone for their looks, or their clothes, or for their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. Should I kill myself, or have a cup of coffee? Beneath the makeup and behind the smile, I am just a girl who wishes for the world. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. The first draft of anything is shit. There are 3 types of lies: damn lies, and statistics. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. There are 2 means of refuge from the misery of life: music and cats. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can never live long enough to make them all yourself. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can never live long enough to make them all yourself. It always seems impossible until it's done. The most exciting phrase to hear in science, the one that heralds the most discoveries, is not "Eureka." I found it, but that's funny. Youth is wasted on the young. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. The covers of this book are too far apart. A lady came up to me one day and said, "Sir, you are drunk," to which I replied, "I am drunk today, madam, and tomorrow I shall be sober, but you will still be ugly."